You're watching Chili Boy Productions. I'm Larry Chili Boy Chilson, and this is my reaction to House of the Dragon, Episode 2. Before we get into this reaction, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. So I'm rocking this little dragon ring I have. I actually think maybe I have it on the wrong hand, so might do a little switcheroo here real quick. But yes, I wanted to do a different type of dragon series that still may or may not happen, but I got the ring in the process. And being a House Targ loyalist myself, I thought, you know what? Let's bust out the dang ring for the House of the Dragon, huh? Yeah, when it's facing that way, I guess it's a little better, right? Anyway, we are back for the second episode for the HBO original series House of the Dragon, the prequel to Game of Thrones, based off of the Fire and Blood history book written by George R.R. Martin about the entire family history, basically, of the Targaryen dynasty. I really enjoyed that first episode. The production value off the charts. I mean, it looked absolutely stunning. But this story is already very intriguing, and I'm excited to get the finer details because unlike something such as Game of Thrones, those books were very detailed with interpersonal discussions and conversations, whereas the history book, the Fire and Blood book, is much more of a account by account type of retelling. And honestly, all of it is told through like a third person viewership. We have three different people telling those stories. So we're not hearing conversations as they happened or, the intricacies. And I think that's where this series is exciting for those of us who are a little more familiar with the source material, is we're going to get that kind of information. And right off the bat, it delivered in that first episode. It took me back to those first 4 seasons or so of Game of Thrones and its atmosphere and its feeling. And of course, it brought me back to the total despair I had watching Game of Thrones and the way it did. Ugh. But I love my folks already. I love my Targs right off the bat. And those high towers. Well, Otto, you are just the man I knew you were, okay? But I'm interested to see where we go. I'm pretty positive this episode is still stuck in this time frame before we get the jump and everybody ages up a little bit, which I know is going to happen at some point now. I don't know why watching the promos it didn't like click in my head. They're gonna have to do a time jump, but it didn't. I'm hyped. I'm ready to see what we got going on in episode number 2. So let's cut the chit chat and jump on into the show. Oh, and we're getting the title sequence. They're just using the same theme song? I wasn't anticipating that. Oh, but this is gorgeous. No. They were like, we can't compete. It's too iconic. Just use the same Game of Thrones theme. Love that it's the same concept. Oh, but this is beautiful. Oh, I am like in love with this opening title sequence. This is gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes! Ah! I'm obsessed.
Sir Ryan was a strong Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
4 ships have now been lost. The last one was flying my banner.
Oh?
The Stepstones have now grown into a conflagration, yet you sit here and dither about court business. I want to seize the Stepstones by force and
Ooh.
burn out this crab feeder.
Okay.
To start a war with the Free Cities.
Ooh.
What
Come on
reason
now.
does the crab feeder have to fear us?
A seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
You shut your damn mouth when Sir Lord Corliss is speaking.
You have Dragon Rider's father.
Hey, girl.
Send us.
She said, I'm going to battle.
At least the princess has a plan.
Yes!
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents, Your Grace. Fine idea, Your Grace.
This knight will protect you as well.
You see how snake Otto Hightower is already. He's the one who wanted to put Rhaenyra there because he didn't want Daemon there. And look how he's acting already towards her. Mm-hmm.
Fine knight, princess.
Nasty.
Do any of these knights have combat experience? Beyond capturing poachers.
Sir Kristen Cole.
He cute, but watch out for him, ma'am.
Son of the steward of the Lord of Blackhaven.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Let's not be too hasty.
Well, let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
Ooh, I don't know if you was thinking with your brain, though, girl. You might have been thinking with other parts. When you saw Sir Kristen Cole step forward.
That depends whether you speak of the freehold at its height or at its fall.
I think
Over
it could be
1,000
both.
dragons, a navy large enough to span the seas of the world. You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
Very weird.
It's only been half a year since my mother died.
Oh,
Already they tried
already
to
skipped
marry
half
my
a year.
father off and replace me as heir.
Cannot worry at the matters of lords and kings, Rhaenyra.
She's set to be queen.
What if your father were to remarry?
This beautiful imagery. Stunning shot.
My niece is my favorite cousin, after all.
I wish to apologize. Might I speak plainly, Your Grace?
Ooh. All right.
Always welcome the unfettered thoughts of my counsel.
I don't know that you've been holding
I
back
fear that
much,
neither
Lord
of our
Corliss.
aims is presently fixed on the Red Keep. To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Okay.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose?
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
You could not ask for a stronger match than Lena.
These people be trying. This world is wild, y'all. Lena is a little ass girl. A small child. That was even messier than the High Tower sending Alicent up there, who's 15.
Spoken much.
Or somewhere about his daughter's age.
Since
Ooh.
Maggots will remove the dead flesh and hopefully stop the advance of
Ugh.
age.
Ugh.
I held an order
Just as soon chop it off. That is
with Lord Corliss
nasty.
and Princess Rhaenys.
Lord Corliss is overreached, Your Grace. Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
Oh, shut
That's what
up.
I'm doing presently.
Elena is young, Your Grace.
Well,
Indeed,
it's
but
true.
The wounds made by the Great Council uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the realm and beyond.
Ooh, Otto is squirming.
Reasoning is sound.
But
The pain of her passing still haunts me.
you're capable of
I'd
love.
be compelled to.
Oh no. Not a date. A damn stroll through the gardens with your possible future wife. It's like 10 years old, maybe.
Black Dread.
With Balerion died the last memory of Valyria of old.
But Vhagar still lives.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Gar
We
still
love the dragon
is.
pit. Your Grace, it would be a great honor to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children of
Oh
pure
my.
Valyrian blood so that we might strengthen the royal line of our realm.
This is
Is that what your father told you to say?
duh. Of course it is. Ooh, this world is too much.
It bothers you, does it not? I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lane is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Of course it does.
That's a better question, actually.
But I understand the order of things.
You mean to elicit some anger from me? You should know that you're failing, Princess.
Quite the opposite.
Hmm.
Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you. Because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Yes.
Oh, I wish
That's
that
what
could
we'd
be.
love to hear.
But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they
Yeah,
denied it.
they sure did.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys. The queen who never was. But
Yeah.
they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne. And your father is no fool.
Oh. She's speaking real. She's speaking the
small
truth.
council is urging me to remarry. I don't know Lena very well.
I'm sure that she is good and
But you're
kind.
trying to find common ground with a
She will enjoy
freaking
your company.
little, like, 10-year-old?
I have.
It's too much.
Very kind.
Now the optics look crazy between he and Lena. But this is almost more insidious to me. Rooting her in like that, Alicent, and making them like fall in love.
Your Grace, I've called a small council for an emergency session.
Why?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Oh shit.
Very well.
Maso Jundun, Lodikio e Lot Upidas.
Skorkidoso zetriso dromon tomepse uliroti
Oop.
rilaudixer.
Dariloros Daimon Sikia Sida Seglivzeus.
Damon.
The prince left a message which I believe might explain.
She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her Grace is with child.
Oh?
And is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle in the custom of House Targaryen.
Oh my.
The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace. It is in 2 days' time.
God's been good. Who is?
Oh
Lady
shit,
Missaria?
Daemon.
We believe
Damon's Hall.
Oh! Sir?
This is nothing less than sedition. Weapon.
Scorio Dromon Scorio Dromon Daemon Leitas.
Come on.
Dromon Hidrotso Iles Dariloros.
Trained by her sake.
Dariloro Belo Matsumbile. Iderepte Encono.
Oh?
Let me go to Dragonstone.
Ooh, we gonna get a showdown? Now, Damon, why are you doing Rhaenyra like this? And then you want to wonder why he don't name you Hand to the King when you're out here acting like this.
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it.
Oh. Look at Dragonstone in all of its glory.
It's a Crispin, wasn't it?
Oh, not
Sir Crispin told me.
Crispin!
Apologies, I couldn't recall. Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Very good.
This is a truly pathetic show.
Here it is.
Are you mad?
Come get it.
You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Oh!
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Oh! Hey! You forgot about him? Yeah, Kristen. What you gonna do against that? Woo! What you gonna do against my boy Caraxes, huh, Mr. Otto? Who else is on the way? Oh, damn! Oh! I love that little noises. Alright, Damon, you ain't the only one who got a dragon up in here. Why'd you have to go and disrespect Rhaenyra? Now you got yourself in trouble, Damon.
What are you doing here, princess?
Preventing bloodshed.
Sir Kristen, please escort the princess to safety.
Shut up and move to the
Take
side.
care not to startle Syrax, my lords. Siculet.
Vasilari to me.
Ah. You little shit, sir.
You wish to be restored as heir. You'll need to kill me. So do it. And be done with all this bother.
You can't do it, Damon. Oh. And what if you have broken the egg, sir? Chill. Who knows if that little egg, that dragon, you know, culminating inside that little egg is traumatized, all that shaking about. Oh. Ooh, the score. Killing it.
Ensured long ago that I would never be threatened by childbirth.
Good. Children can be such irritating creatures.
You swore to protect me, Demon.
It's true. It's true.
Most of my years have been spent living in terror.
You're safe with me, I swear it.
You are Targaryen. You can afford to play your stupid games. Fear.
Mm. You made a mess out of it all, Damon. Made a mess out of it all.
I have felt Corlys Velarion's envious gaze staring at me from across the Blackwater.
You sit upon the highest seat in the realm, Your Grace. You should also consider that we find ourselves on the precipice of war in the Stepstones, and the Sea Snake holds claim to nearly half the realm's ships.
He would not dare withhold them in the face of the realm's need.
But Driftmark makes for a better ally than it does an enemy. The Sea Snake has made a calculated reach. You should wed Lena Velaryon, Your Grace.
What?
Sate Lord Corlys and fix him at your side.
Yes, we live right near.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
Wouldn't have accomplished.
Yes.
Period.
Well, and our line is vulnerable. Too easily ended. And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against who?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
Okay.
I do not wish to make us estranged.
Just as I do.
Awkward, VISERYS.
I have decided to take a new wife.
Oh?
I intend to marry. The Lady Alicent Hightower. Before spring's end.
My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
Ooh, you snake bastard. Oh?
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't know you were doing this bullish. Okay, that's my friend. Also marrying a high tower. Is diluting the bloodline, sir.
House Valerian's origins
I mean, I'm
reach
not
back
about
to
that
Old
incest
Valyria.
life. I'm just talking how your family talks.
More ancient even than House Targaryen. Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back.
Oh? This is why we stand Corlys Valerian.
I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Oh? Oh.
We've been
Corlys is making moves!
too often.
Did you call me to Driftmark to remind me of my low standing, Lord Corlys, or was there some other reason?
Maybe a little bit of
You've heard
both.
of the troubles in the Stepstones?
No, it was never my brother's strongest trait.
What?
Strength.
Being king.
Oh, he said being king, period. Oh, damn.
King's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength.
Ugh. This is vile.
If those shipping lanes fall, we are the realm's second sons, Daemon.
Oh?
Our worth is not given. It must be made.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm ready to go to war for you. Like, I'm ready to join up with House Valerian, too. Oh, you know he's ready. Let me click off. I don't even need a preview for next week, and I know they be doing too much with all this behind the scenes stuff. Listen, it's probably better than the trash and drivel D&D would be saying after theirs, but All right, well, that was episode number 2 of House of the Dragon. I liked it. I like that episode. Now, this one, a little bit slow for me. Some people were complaining that the premiere was slow, and I was fully hooked, intrigued, all on that first episode. This one, I don't know if people are going to start tuning out because it was a lot of political intrigue, but all of this fallout and the marriage, I know why we have to do it, obviously moving forward, but it just moved a little bit slower. Obviously, getting the showdown outside of Dragonstone was amazing. It was actually our only glimpse of dragons this episode. I love Lord Corlys Valerian. I've always liked the Valerians in general, real old Valerian blood, but he's killing it. This iteration of him though is amazing. I love it. Still love Rhaenyra. I think she's fantastic. I love the way that she's being brought to the screen. And yeah, we all knew Otto was literally like grooming his daughter Alicent to marry the king, and well, they got what they wanted. The problem is I think she's like fallen for him as well as he's fallen for her in this horrific exchange. Honestly, this is why I know so many people have had problems, this or that, and the third, when it comes to something like Wheel of Time. I really need more high fantasy that lets women just live. Sometimes trying to find the truth and ground your fantasy series in, real world historic standard, I don't need it. I don't need grown ass old, middle-aged men being betrothed to 12-year-olds. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't need to see it. In addition, hearing all this, obviously the discussion between Rhaenys and Rhaenyra, amazing. We saw a lot of that in the trailer. But, you know, when you look at Game of Thrones, what all really changed? I mean, Rhaenys' speech, more or less, reigns true all the way through to the ending of Game of Thrones, which currently is the end of our series. As pertains to A Song of Ice and Fire, the books, it reigns true all the way through to that final book we have. There's no Cersei on the throne yet when it comes to A Song of Ice and Fire. Don't even have a queen in that sense currently, which is sad to know that we just kind of keep going with the madness. The cinematography was absolutely stunning this episode. The locales and all of the sets are amazing. Everything just looks stunning. The music, top tier. And that opening sequence, oh, like blew my mind. It was so damn good. Heyman is still acting too damn crazy for me and then wanting to know why people don't like his ass. But Otto Hightower, that's the villain. That is the villain to watch right now. He is nasty, sneaky bitch. So, And Viserys, that speech you gave, yeah, I'm not going to go into it because that'll go into spoilers for the story itself. But yeah. But that was my reaction to episode 2 of House of the Dragon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. What did you think of episode number 2? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.